Hello everyone, you're here with book reading with Zahra. We're reading The Gifts of Imperfection. This is video 3, part 1 of chapter 1, Introduction, Wholehearted Living. Wholehearted living is about engaging in our lives from a place of worthiness. It means cultivating the courage, compassion, and connection to wake up in the morning and think, no matter what gets done and how much is left undone, I'm enough. It's going to bed at night thinking, yes, I am imperfect and vulnerable and sometimes afraid, but that doesn't change the truth that I'm also brave and worthy of love and belonging. The journey. Wholehearted living is not a one-time choice. It is a process. In fact, I believe it's a journey of a lifetime. My goal is to bring awareness and clarity to the constellation of choices that lead to wholeheartedness, and to share what I've learned from many people who have dedicated themselves to living and loving with their whole hearts. Before embarking on any journey, including this one, it's important to talk about what we need to bring along. What does it take to live and love from a place of worthiness? How do we embrace imperfection? How do we cultivate what we need and let go of the things that are holding us back? The answers to all of these questions are courage, compassion, and connection. The tools we need to work our way through our journey. If you're thinking, great, I just need to be a superhero to fight perfectionism, I understand. Courage, compassion, and connection seem like big, lofty ideals. But in reality, they are daily practices that, when exercised enough, become these incredible gifts in our lives. And the good news is that our vulnerabilities are what force us to call upon these amazing tools. Because we're human and so beautifully imperfect, we get to practice using our tools on a daily basis. In this way, courage, compassion, and connection become gifts, the gifts of imperfection. Here's what you'll find in the pages that follow. In the first chapter, I explain what I've learned about courage, compassion, and connection, and how they are truly the tools for developing worthiness. Once we get some clarity about the tools that we're going to use on this journey, in the next chapter, we move to the heart of the matter: love, belonging, and worthiness. I answer some of the most difficult questions of my career. What is love? Can we love someone and betray them? Why does our constant need to fit in sabotage real belonging? Can we love the people in our lives, like our partners and children, more than we love ourselves? How do we define worthiness? And why do we so often end up hurting for it rather than believing in it? We encounter obstacles on every journey we make. The wholehearted journey is no exception. In the next chapter, we'll explore what I've found to be the greatest barriers to living and loving with our whole hearts, and how we can develop effective strategies to move through the barriers and to cultivate resilience. From there, we'll explore the 10 guideposts for the wholehearted journey, daily practices that provide direction for our journey. There is one chapter for each guidepost, and each chapter is illustrated with stories, definitions, quotes, and ideas for making deliberate and inspired choice about the way we live and love. The defining moments. This book is full of big concept words such as love, belonging, and authenticity. I think it's critically important to define the gauzy words that are tossed around every day but rarely explained. And I think good definitions should be accessible and actionable. I've tried to define these words in a way that will help us unpack the term and explore the pieces. When we dig down past the feel good words and execute the daily activities and experiences that put the heart in wholehearted living, we can see how people define the concepts that drive their actions, beliefs, and emotions. For example, when the research participants talked about a concept such as love, I was careful to define it as they experienced it. Sometimes that required developing new definitions, like I actually did with love and many other words. Other times, when I started looking around in their existing literature, I found definitions that captured the spirit of the participants' experiences. A good example of this is play. Play is an essential component to the wholehearted living. And when I researched the topic, I discovered the amazing work of Dr. Stuart Brown. So rather than creating a new definition, I referenced his work because it accurately reflects what I learned in the research. I realized that definitions spark controversy and disagreement, but I'm okay with that. I'd rather we debate the meaning of the words that are important to us than not discuss them at all. We need common language to help us create awareness and understanding, which is essential to the wholehearted living. Okay, thank you. This is in the video 3. We'll continue the rest of this chapter on video 4. Thank you.